What up? What up, guys? What's up, guys? It's your boy Pablo. What's good? And welcome to this reaction video. We are going to react to Marvel's Multiverse Saga revealed. As you know, today will be San Diego Comic Con, and Marvel had its panel today, and they just released what they're gonna show us for the next year or two. So, I'm excited to see. The point of this video, we're just gonna It's just going to be like my way of showing what sort of knowledge I have and what my opinions are overall on the MCU and what its future projects are going to be and how I am feeling right now about it. Personally, I've been a bit disappointed with the Disney Plus shows, especially. It's been a bit underwhelming. I will give One Division a pass. Moon Knight has its ups and downs. Pretty disappointing ending. Uh, but overall, in all the shows, I think it's the CGI. But anyway, let's just forget about that. Let's just react and see what they're gonna do. Let's go.
Justin Warner here, right outside of Hall H, and everyone and I included are absolutely reeling from all the secrets that were revealed during the Marvel Studio.
I gotta go. I gotta go to Comic Con one day in my life. It's gonna be definitely like when Marvel is going to reveal something big, like the next phase. Maybe, hopefully, maybe by phase 6, I will be there. Hopefully, let's see. But yeah, I wish I was there, honestly.
Panel. First up, we had She-Hulk. So She-Hulk's going to be up.
Alrighty, She-Hulk. Okay, so I'm pretty excited for She-Hulk. As you may not know, I'm a big Hulk fan, and I'm pretty disappointed with the way Marvel has been handling the Hulk. Now, it's understandable that Hulk cannot have his solo movie because of the whole rights issue with I think Paramount Pictures, um, and so they had to do what they could do with Ragnarok, Endgame, and Infinity War. Um, and I've been pretty disappointed starting from Ragnarok because I don't like the way Taika Waititi handled the Hulk, and I don't like his comedy. And so from there, Hulk has been going downhill. So I'm a bit worried what they're gonna do with Bruce Banner's Hulk in this film. I really hope we see at least just a little hint of like the real Rage Hulk, the Savage Hulk. Maybe somehow will reemerge, just something like that. But anyway, for She-Hulk, um, all I know is that she is Bruce Banner's cousin, and um, Banner put some of his blood into her to save her life because the Hulk has a healing factor, so that would have saved her life. And I know that she is definitely she's also a lawyer, and apparently in the comic book she slept around with a bunch of heroes, and that's all I really know. So I really don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if she's gonna be a sexual icon, um, because this is Disney, and Disney likes to keep things family friendly. So let's just see. So that's how I feel about She-Hulk. So far from the first trailer, I, from what I remember, it looked promising. Yes, the CGI looked absolutely horrible, but I really like the way she looks. She she definitely has that She-Hulk vibe to me, and yeah, overall I like the design. Just they just really need a touch of the CGI, honestly, and I think it will be fun. But for the Bruce Banner Hulk, I just have low expectations, so I'm not expecting anything from him. So just to avoid being disappointed. And but yeah, that's about it.
Out on Disney Plus August 17th of this year. And we got to see a little bit about it. She-Hulk's more of a lighter comedy. At 30 minutes long, it's Jennifer Walters and her friend Nikki as the two protagonists. Next up, we had Secret Invasion, and Kobe Smulders took to the stage to reveal that for us. Cool stuff.
Wow.
Nick Fury's back on Earth. That's coming out in spring 2023.
So, okay, spring 2023, Secret Invasion. I'm pretty excited for this. Honestly, I really hope this could be an Avengers movie. Honestly, I think Secret Invasion could have been like a nice, short phase thing. Um, because this is a pretty big threat. This is a worldwide uh, invasion, alien invasion that can morph into people and can infiltrate. They can become politicians. They can become other superheroes and ruin their whole reputation. They can do so many things, and I think some of them, like Super Scrolls, I think they're called the Super Scrolls. They can also manipulate or change their powers based on what superhero they turn into. I think, and but yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I'm actually surprised about it because as you seen in Captain Marvel movie, I was really disappointed with the way they handled the scrolls. As they made them look like good guys. I was really hoping they were the bad guys, but they're really like, oh, they're actually good. They have their reasons. They're like, I don't know, but it seems like they might not be good after all. So I kind of like that, and they're master manipulators. So that could really, in a way, save the Captain Marvel movie for me. It can make it a bit better, and so I'm pretty excited for this. Um, I'm excited to see what they could do with it, but I don't know if they're gonna make it like as big of a deal as it is because we got other crises happening in the Phase 4 movies like multiverse timelines from Loki, multiverses from Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. So I guess we'll see.
Cool stuff. Nick Fury's back on Earth. That's coming out in spring 2023. Cool thing about this, it seems like it's going to be a little bit darker and more of a thriller aspect to it.
Dark and thriller aspect. Okay, now that sounds promising. That sounds really promising. That's what I want. Uh, Based from what we've seen in in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and um far from no not far from No Way Home, we got to see some serious elements. There was definitely some serious elements in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Moon Knight, there was a bit. I wish there was more for Moon Knight since he was known to be like a more brutal version of Batman. They didn't really deliver that. Neither they delivered a lot of screen time for Moon Knight. But anyway, I'm liking that they might be starting to switch up finally um the tone for the MCU because alrighty, sorry about the wait, guys. You probably don't know about the wait. I just cut it anyway. It's just a phone call. All right, okay. I'm back from the phone call, and anyway, so let's get back to it. I just need to remind myself
Cool thing
what I
about
was
this,
talking
it
about.
seems like it's going to be a little bit darker and more of a thriller aspect to it.
Yes.
So then we had Paul Rudd and Evangeline.
Yeah. So overall, I just like the overall dark tone that, according to what this guy is saying, I guess we'll see how it really is, in the final product when we actually see the show. But yeah, I'm pretty excited now. Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania. Now, firstly, the first Ant-Man movie, it was fine. It was funny. I wish Hank Pym was the Ant-Man, but that's all right. I will let that slide. Um, but Ant-Man the Wasp, that was, I think, to me, the worst MCU movie I've ever seen. Like, I think every minute you just hear the word quantum physics, quantum this, quantum that, or the quantum realm, the quantum. And now this is called Quantumania, the third film. Anyway, the second movie was absolutely trash. The jokes were trash. It's just kiddish. It didn't mean anything. It was nothing. There was barely any villain. It was just horrible. Like I would love to see a more serious tone Ant-Man movie. Um, that will really test the limit of Ant-Man's abilities. I really want to see him have to be creative. He might have to kill people. As an Ant-Man, I wanted to see him test to the limit. I want to see what Ant-Man can do. But Quantum Mania, as we know, that Kang the Conqueror is gonna be in it, as it was teased. um, the character. He was teased in the Loki show, and that was pretty cool. And what we got to saw at the end of Loki was, spoiler alert, a variant of Kang, but we're gonna see the real Kang the Conqueror that we know in Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania. Now, I have already heard that there's gonna be a Kang Avengers movie with Kang in it, so that has already relieved my worry that Ant-Man's gonna somehow beat Kang in his own movie, because that's what I was really worried about until I heard about this today, that there's gonna be an Avengers movie with Kang, because Kang is definitely an Avengers level threat, and as well as the Skrulls. So let's just see what he says.
Evangeline Lilly on stage for a look at Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So it looks pretty exciting. Seems Ant-Man has written a book on how he saves the world, and everybody's kind of poking fun at him. It's got a very sort of convivial, family-like environment. It looks like Cassie is really going to come into her own on this one. Anyway, everyone's going to get sucked in the Quantumania, and who knows what else will happen. Of course, we also had Jonathan Majors on stage as a variant of Kang. That is coming out February 2023. Next up, James Gunn and the cast of
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy took stage.
All right. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I really liked the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. With Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, it was okay. Like, they kind of pretty much followed the same premise of the first film, and um overall it was okay. I just don't think it was as good. Um I don't know, maybe it was the whole ego father thing. I definitely didn't enjoy the final fight. The final fight wasn't as good, and with him like turning into Pac-Man and all that. Like, yes, I get it for the jokes, but I don't know. And I feel like it kind of sucked that Star-Lord lost his celestial power. Like, that was literally the first time we saw a celestial in in um in the MCU. But not gonna lie, like, Ego was pretty. It's pretty weird how Ego is a celestial, because he looks nothing like the other celestials as we saw in Eternals. Like, he doesn't look like a giant universal galaxy making robot looking god thing. He's literally a planet, or just some energy dude that wanted to make kids or something. I don't know, interbreeding with different species. I don't know, bro. It was okay. Nothing special to me. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So, the last time we saw the Guardians of the Galaxy was Thor, Trash and Thunder. I call it Trash and Thunder because it was a trash movie, not even worth making a review. I really should have made a rant, but who knows? Maybe in the future I'll make a rant. I don't care. I'm already like a month late, and I'll probably be more than a month late if I ever decide to make that video. But anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy of Volume 3, I really don't know what to expect. I'm expecting it to be still funny and still have its own, family love moments and all of that. I really have no idea what the villain is, so I hope we get to find out right here what the villain might be. We still don't know what happened to Adam Warlock at the end of I think it was the second. Or was it the first? I don't remember, but Adam Warlock was still what a wasted character, since we don't see him at the end of the Infinity Saga with Thanos. As we know in the comic books, he does appear to fight Thanos, and so I really don't know what they're gonna do with him, but let's just see.
It was amazing. James Gunn said that this is going to be kind of the final arc of this version of the Guardians of the Galaxy. We got treated to seeing Adam Warlock. We got treated to seeing a baby or young Rocket Raccoon. And all of this is going to hit theaters May 2023. And then wrapping up...
All right, all right. Before we get to here, um, another thing for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Okay, so he didn't say anything about the villain. But I do have a feeling that he did say it's like the final arc. So I do expect someone to die. And I think it will be pretty sad. I mean, with Drax, I think Drax could die because he's kind of a wasted character now. He had potential in the first Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, he wanted to kill Thanos and Ronan, and he didn't really get to do that himself. He fought Thanos a bit, in Infinity War, but he never got his revenge. He never had his moment, and so I feel like Drax's arc is over. So I wouldn't be surprised if he dies in the movie. Groot, I really hope in Volume 3 we see him back as an adult because I really liked him as an adult. I like Baby Groot because of the cuteness, but this teenage Groot since um, Infinity War, and I think it was also a teenager in Endgame, and also I think it was a teenager in Love and Thunder. So I really hope we get to see him back as an adult after all this time since the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So let's just see. I assume this is about Wakanda forever. Black Panther. Now I'm really worried about this. I'm really worried about this movie. I'm pointing this way because my screen is this way, so sometimes you see me switch, and sometimes you see my eyes going like this because I gotta check. But anyway, as we know, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. He is dead. So I don't know what they're gonna do with the character. Personally, I think they should have recasted. I understand why at the time when he died, people didn't want him to be recasted because they think it's a disgrace, or not a disgrace, like a disrespect to Chadwick, but it's really not. I think it's a bigger disgrace to end the character that has so much potential, that has so many arcs that we could see. You know, him fighting Namor, him with the Avengers, maybe him becoming the next leader of the Avengers, the Illuminati, the main timelines, Illuminati. We got to see the other Illuminati from another timeline in Multiverse of Madness, but maybe you could have joined in this one. Who knows? I mean, yes, Iron Man died in the comics. Iron Man was also in the Illuminati, but anyway, I just think it's a wasted. Uh, I don't know what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna kill him off because that's what they said, and that that kind of pisses me off. And I feel like it's just sad. Like I feel like even I think his brother Chadwick Boseman's brother said he would want the character to live on. As long as the character lives on in a way that kind of keeps Chadwick Boseman's um legacy living on, because that was his character, and I feel like they should have tried to find another actor to replace him and keep the character alive, to keep the character moving and evolve, and have the character's arc keep on going. So that's very disappointing to me. And but anyway, I don't know what they're gonna do. I think Shuri is gonna be. I think Shuri is most likely gonna be, in my opinion. I think Okoye should be the next Black Panther if they're gonna go the female route. If they're gonna go the male route, I think Umbaku. I think my boy Umbaku. I loved Umbaku and I love Okoye. Okoye, I think that was my favorite character. She's like my favorite character in the first Black Panther movie, and she was just awesome, bro. She was badass. She can fight. She loved her country. She loved Wakanda. She was even willing to go against her husband for Wakanda, for the king. That is serious loyalty, and I think she deserves to become Black Panther. Ubaku, I think he also has leadership skills. We got to see him lead also the army in Infinity War against the Shatari. I think that's what they're called. So, yeah, let's just see how this goes. I assume, no, no, not what I assume, but from what we've heard, that Namor is going to be the villain. I think this is something to do with Doom War. I do not have a lot of knowledge with Doom War, but I think Doctor Doom is also somehow involved in this situation. So, and this is apparently going to be the last movie of this phase. So I do think we might get some Doctor Doom teaser because Fantastic Four is going to be the first movie of Phase 5, and you know Doctor Doom is heavily um related to the Fantastic Four. So I guess let's just see.
Phase 4 and the finale for today's panel is Marvel Studios' Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Of course, Chadwick Boseman
Wakanda
no
forever.
longer with us, and it was a very emotional beginning. Everybody was, misty about the whole thing. Good news is, Namor confirmed.
Wow.
Namor is confirmed, played by
Wow.
Tenoch Huerta. Everybody got to see the trailer for that, and that's coming
Wow.
out November 11, 2022. But my friends, that wasn't all. There were plenty of other announcements made, including we did it, gang.
There we go, Daredevil. I really hope they get like the same writers or producers or whoever was in charge of the Netflix series for Daredevil, because they really need to keep that tone. That tone was perfect for Daredevil, and if they did that tone, everything they did for Daredevil, they should have done that for Moon Knight. They really should. So that's also another thing I'm a bit worried about, because as we saw in Moon Knight, Moon Knight is kind of like a Daredevil character or Batman, and we didn't get that, and I'm worried that we might not get this same Daredevil as on the Netflix series. And I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We saw Kingpin in the Hawkeye show, trash show by the way, but um, and Kingpin was pretty disappointing. So, but it was really cool to see Daredevil in No Way Home. That was a really cool cameo, cool Easter egg. Well, I want to say Easter egg. It's literally a cameo. Cameo. He was an awesome cameo, and from what I already said, we get to see him in She-Hulk. So it looks like we're gonna see a lot of Daredevil. And apparently, my friend told me that he's gonna have 18 episodes. I don't know if it's gonna be one episode a week. I'm assuming probably it has to be like 2 episodes a week. 18 episodes. It's too long. 18 weeks. Come on now. Unless they do the whole like once a release, the first 5 or 6 episodes is out, or something like that. But yeah, Daredevil. All right. I don't know what to expect. I'm just hoping Disney Marvel will uh pay respects to the character and keep it sort of the same as the Netflix version.
Daredevil Born Again, spring 2024. 18 episodes with Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox back at it. Captain America New World Order was announced.
Captain America: New World Order. That's an interesting title. A lot of conspiracy theorists are gonna go crazy on this, and but we'll see. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how I feel about it being called Captain America: New World Order, like Captain America. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me in the comments. Wasn't Falcon called Captain Falcon when he had like that Captain America role, or was he called Captain America? I wasn't sure, but um, anyway, it's not even that big of a deal. I kind of hope they kind of fix the suit. It didn't look that good. It's comic accurate. It's pretty comic accurate, from the show and what they do with the comic book, but it needs some touch ups. It could look a bit better. I don't understand why it has so much white patterns on the suit. I don't think it makes it look good or stealthy. Because it seems like he's gonna have to be stealthy. Captain America was pretty stealthy, as you could see um in the Winter Soldier. And by the way, I really hope the Russo brothers are in charge of this film, because they killed it in Civil War and Winter Soldier. So I really hope we get to see something like this. Sort of the same tone, same vibe. The whole government stuff, the whole spy espionage stuff, and yeah, let's just see. Let's just see, man.
That's going to be May 3rd, 2024. And then, of course, Thunderbolts, July 26th,
Well, well,
2024.
well. Thunderbolts. Remember, I am a huge Hulk fan, and I remember when I was a kid. When I mean by kid, I think I was 13 years old. If I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Age of Ultron came out in 2014, either 2014 or 2015. Um, I because I was on this whole MCU stuff every day. I was probably watching MCU related stuff, looking for Easter eggs, looking for the latest news, what new characters are gonna come, who's gonna appear in the next movie, and there was, and from then, I think that's when it all started with the Red Hulk and Grey Hulk. You know, Hulk turned into Grey Hulk, but let's just forget about the Hulk turning into Grey Hulk. Hulk is Professor Hulk now, but with the Red Hulk, I was really excited. A lot of people were making concept arts for the Thunderbolts. I was excited for if they were to ever make the Thunderbolts, and but now it's very poorly timed. It's very poorly timed. As you know, the actor for Thunderbolt Ross is dead. I forgot his name. I apologize. Um, Rest in peace to the actor. He was such a good actor for Ross, honestly, and he just died this year. So it's really unfortunate. So I don't know if we're going to really see Thunderbolt Ross, uh, in charge, or he's gonna be the Red Hulk. If we Are we even gonna see the Red Hulk? And I really hope so. I don't know. And this is what I'm saying. Just like with the Chadwick Boseman, um, they should uh they should hire another actor to replace Thunderbolt Ross, because I want Red Hulk, and a lot of people want Red Hulk. If we can't get a proper Green Hulk, give us a cool, evil, sinister Red Hulk. Okay, I think that would be really cool. I don't know who else is in the Thunderbolts. I think Ghost Rider is. I know U.S. Agent is, and we definitely got to see him in the Winter Soldier and Falcon movie. I definitely switched their names in the title, but anyway. But yeah, I don't know what to expect. It should be something like, I'm expecting Thunderbolts should be like Suicide Squad vibes, in my opinion. Um, More on the darker side, but I wouldn't mind some comedy. Why not? But and of course it's gonna have comedy, but I don't know what's gonna focus more on the serious side or the comedy side. So we'll see.
Four. Everybody's excited for this. Fantastic Four was officially confirmed November
Fantastic
8th,
Four.
2020.
I'm pretty excited for Fantastic Four. We got to see Reed Richards um in the Multiverse of Madness with what's his name, Jake Gyllenhaal. I think that's his name. I really hope I got that right. But I think Jake Gyllenhaal as Reed Richards was cool. A lot of fans were casting him, really wanted him. So that was definitely a fan service. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't think. I don't know if there's gonna be like a solidified confirmed information as him gonna be um as him as Reed Richards in the actual film for the main timeline, because remember that Reed Richards we saw, that was from another universe in the multiverse of madness. This isn't he That was not the Reed Richards we know in this universe. So I don't know if we're gonna have the same actor. Um, but he does look a bit old. I wouldn't mind if they had a different actor that is younger, because this is the MCU. I think nowadays the actors should know if they're gonna be a pretty big character and a pretty important one as well, because Reed Richards is a pretty important character in the Marvel universe. So whatever actor is gonna be him. If it's not Jake Gyllenhaal, they really gotta be um I don't know the word. They're gonna be prepared. They're gonna be ready to have this role for a while. That's what I'm saying. Like, Robert Downey Jr. has been Iron Man for 11 years, from 2008 to um 2019. So yeah, 11 years he's been Iron Man. Same thing for Steve Rogers. Well, Chris Evans as Steve Rogers. Well, I think that's about 10 years, a whole decade. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. I really hope the thing looks cool. I really hope they hire a good actress for Invisible Woman and the Human Torch. Yeah, I just the Human Torch is like Spider-Man. Always making jokes around. He's kind of childish, a childish man. But and the thing will be interesting because I really hope we have like a whole Hulk and thing dynamic. Same thing with the Hulk. This is why we want the real Hulk because I want to see how the Hulk will react with the Thing, how the Hulk will react with Spider-Man, how the Hulk will react with Wolverine once we get the X-Men in the MCU. I don't know. Let's just see.
24. And then feast, my friends, feast. Because 2025, we've got an Avengers doubleheader. Avengers the Kang
Wow.
Dynasty coming May 2nd, 20.
Wow. Two Avengers movie in 1 year. Two Avengers movie. Two, two, two Avengers movie in 1 year. That's insane. That is insane. I can't fathom. My mind is it's just exploding right now. Like I don't know what to expect. We're having two Avengers movies in 1 year. We are spoiled. We are spoiled, and this is the one about Kang. This is gonna be about Kang. Now, let's be honest. The new Avengers is gonna look ass. I don't know. I think it's gonna be trash. I really hope they surprise me. But honestly, just thinking like, wait, let me just fix this. The the Kang Dynasty. The Kang Dynasty. That's what I'm reading. I'm reading right here. The Kang Dynasty. That's interesting. It sounds like he's gonna be like a king. He's gonna be a king. I mean, that was the whole point. I think, like him beating all of the other Kangs to become like the king of all Kangs, maybe, or the king of the timeline. So that was gonna be interesting. I like the title. It sounds menacing. It's blue. I'm assuming because Kang is blue, face wise. And yeah, I'm pretty excited for this, honestly. And let's see the other Avengers movie.
2025 and Avengers Secret War.
Secret Wars. We're having Avengers Secret Wars. And finally, remember after Endgame, we were all asking, what is the Russo brothers gonna do? Are they gonna make more MCU movies? What are they gonna do? They had two huge heavy hitters plus Civil War and Winter Soldier. Now, personally, I hate Endgame, but nonetheless, it still succeeded. It still succeeded. A lot of people like it. I'm just in the minority. Um, Definitely planning to make a rant video sometime whenever I feel like it. Um, but nonetheless, it's still a successful movie. It's still a huge movie with a massive budget, and a lot of people love that shit, bro. But anyway, they have a good, successful track record. So, and they said they would love to do Secret Wars if they ever do it, and maybe they knew. I think they knew. I think they knew from the start that they're gonna start going more into the multiverse and timelines, and that's the that's definitely a recipe for Secret Wars. And look, we got Secret Wars. It is official. It is official. And as we know in the comic books, Spider-Man gets the symbiote. He's gonna get the black suit. So not in 2024 because I assume everything that we've seen so far um is for next year 2024. So this is gonna be 2025. That is so weird. I grew up with the MCU since I was 7. I am 21, and it's just crazy how I'm growing up with it, and we finally get to see it. And I've been hearing about this thing like since I was like 14, 15 years old, and now we're actually going to see it. And as we know, the symbiote, the black symbiote that Eddie Brock left in the end credit scene of No Way Home, he left this symbiote in the MCU timeline because I think he got sent back to the, I call it the Sonyverse, with Mobius and and Let There Be Carnage and the Venom movie. That's all in the Sonyverse. So this is going to be interesting. I'm definitely expecting to see the black suit in this movie. Tom Holland's black suit. That is going to be insane. That is going to be crazy. You know. I'm pretty excited for this one. I'm pretty excited for the Kang one as well. And the real question is, what are they going to do after this? But let's not worry about that for now. Let's just enjoy the ride. I want to enjoy as much as I can, but sometimes a lot of times Marvel has been disappointing me lately, and but it seems like they could go in a more serious tone. And I'm assuming I don't really know what happens in the comic books for Secret War, so I really don't have any other idea. Um, I can't really connect dots or make hypothetical scenarios other than Spider-Man getting the black suit. That's all I know. I know it's like they're fighting other variants of each other, but I don't really know what's the aftermath of it. But yeah, let's just see.
November 7th, 2025. It is a great time to be a Marvel fan, and this, my friends, takes us to the very end of Phase
The
6, which is now
multiverse
being dubbed
saga.
the Multiverse Saga. Justin Warner, signing out.
Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. I don't know what to be more excited for. I'm definitely keeping Black Panther at my lowest expectations because I don't know what to expect. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I know. That's my opinion on so far the things that he has announced. Um, for I think Phase Five. This is all Phase Five stuff. So I'm pretty excited for it. I can't wait to see it, especially two Avengers movies. That's insane. And the amount of Disney Plus shows we're gonna get, we are spoiled. But I really hope the quality matches the quantity because I'm a bit worried that and I'm already worried because the past Disney Plus shows has been bad. So I feel like they're definitely focusing on a lot of quantity over quality. I want quality over quantity, if not quality and quantity, the best of both worlds. And and as I've heard, a few weeks ago, a lot of CGI studios that are in charge of the CGI stuff, they are complaining about Marvel's um, expectations, the date, the ending, the end dates. You know, like the amount of time they have to do the CGI and to finish the CGI and to render all the CGI to have a good quality CGI. It's not enough time, and they're not getting paid enough. So that's definitely an issue. And but yeah, other than that, I'm pretty excited for with all these movies that they have announced. They're all movies, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say now. I'm gonna react to the trailers now. As you will see, that will be probably be posted after this reaction. This is what I think about the MCU, and this is what I think about the future MCU movies. Luckily, I didn't bottle that. And your boy Pablo was good. Signing off right now. See ya.